What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Dead Noise. I'm Chris, and today I have the Carolina-based rock band Echostone. I would give a specific city, but as I've been told, there isn't one. No. And I got word that this was your first show. How does it feel to be playing in front of people for the first time as a band?
You go ahead and take that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're ready. I mean, we've been really preparing for this. We've been practicing, getting ready. We got our videos out and everything. We're ready to go. We're ready to hit the stage. I'm stoked. I've been missing it. So
yeah, I've been missing it too. It's been a while since I've been on the stage, so it's kind of like going down memory lane in a way, and missed every bit of it.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's nothing more I can really say about it. I'm just ready to get on stage. Not anxious, just excited.
Before we get into more about this show, you guys do have a new single out called Phase. It dropped last Friday. Tell me about the meaning behind that song and the songwriting process and the video, everything behind that song. What's it mean to you guys?
So for me, that song was written around a relationship that I was in with a person, and I was actually in the middle of moving away from the town that that other person was in as well, and I was just kind of starting new and kind of getting away. And so for me, it's just about kind of like getting away, starting new. And there's no hard feelings if you watch the music video. There's no bad guy in that storyline. But it's very much, just pretty straightforward about just starting new and moving on, letting the past go.
Now, you guys have 4 songs officially released, and they all have a different vibe. Like, if I hear Waiting or On My Own, I get very early 2000s emo rock vibes. But I hear Overdue, and musically, I think of 3 Days Grace. So I'm curious
I've been told that a lot too, actually.
So as a band, collectively, what would you say are your 3 or 5, if it's too hard, your biggest musical influences for Echostone?
I know this guy's answer.
Yeah, so it's no secret. I'm a big Seether fan. For the guys that play guitar and know his signature Schecter guitar, I'm always playing a new color in every music video.
I've got 5 of them.
Yeah, I've had like 5 or 6. I'm heavily influenced by bands like Seether. I'm also a big Mark Tremonti fan, so all of his projects, his Tremonti band, and as well as Alter Bridge, and Will's a big Creed fan as well. So you pretty much nailed it. Early 2000s rock, it's kind of our thing, and we just like to write and play the stuff that we like, and it's natural.
It just kind of comes out that way, I guess.
It's natural, yeah. That's the stuff that we're fans of, so it just kind of comes out that way. So yeah.
That's definitely their answer. For me, I would say my top 5 influences. Now, I come from more of a metal background. But
I could tell by the shirt.
yeah. So, I grew up, my first influences were Metallica and Ozzy Osbourne, or Black Sabbath, both really. But yeah, Ozzy and Metallica is definitely what got me started playing the drums at 3 years old. And then after that, I kind of grew into more heavier stuff. Like I grew into loving bands like Killswitch Engage, Lamb of God, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I always have a soft place in my heart for the type of music that we play now as well, because good tunes is good tunes, regardless of the genre, in my opinion. And rock music is good shit.
Oh yeah.
Apologies for the cussing.
And I just want to go on record and be the first one on Dead Noise to say that I'm heavily influenced by Three Doors Down, Fuel, and Creed, and I'm okay with admitting it.
Hell yeah.
Nickelback also, right?
Nickelback as well. Yeah.
It's like I didn't want to admit that one.
I was a little skeptical, but since you're throwing it out there, why not?
But speaking of new metal, you guys are supporting a new metal band. It's not particularly your style of music as a band, but again, this is so eclectic of a bill and a genre. So what's it like to be part of that creativity in this setting?
I would say it was a little strange at first, but I was like, from Ashes to News on tour with 3 Days Grace and Shinedown. So, I mean, we would fit right in with that. So yeah. We're kind of, exchanging the vibe.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty similar in a way, for sure.
Yeah.
Also, people aren't fans of just one genre of music. Or at least, there's a group that are, like that. But, most people like a little bit of everything, and, and I think we're going to do a good job of, warming up the stage. And they're definitely, when they come out, guns ablaze, and they're going to light the fucking
They're going to
place
rip it
up,
a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man.
Well, with this being your first show as a band, what can fans expect from an Echostone performance after this?
I would say high energy
Yeah.
and just good old-fashioned rock and roll,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bells.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no crazy bells and whistles. We're just going to get up there and just rock the hell out with passion and have a good time, man. That's what it's all about for us. So we're just going to go up there and do the best we can and have fun doing it.
That's
and,
right.
And hopefully the fans enjoy it and we make some new fans. You know,
Yep.
That's the point. So.
Absolutely. Well, you guys just put out a new single, but as a fan, I'm always curious as to when's the full album coming? Because as a fan, you always want more. So I feel compelled to ask, for myself and for any Echostone fans watching, when can we expect another single or another video? Or is an EP in the works, maybe an album? What's the studio side look like in the foreseeable future?
That is a Wes answer.
You know, I think we're just taking it day by day and song by song right now at this point. As a new band, I think it's a good idea, or I definitely don't think it's a bad idea to put one song out at a time and to give every song that we release as much attention and promotion as we possibly can, rather than spending a lot of time, money, energy, and putting all of that into one record and putting it out only for one or two singles to maybe hit, right? Yeah. Or to be noticed or you know, catch on with a fan base. I think doing one song at a time is what we're doing right now. Maybe down the line, you know, we've talked about different things, like maybe combining all the things that we've released with another batch of songs, and now we have an album kind of thing, or continuing to do the single thing. I think we're just taking it day at a time right now. We have more music in the works. We will be releasing a new song in the next couple of months, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
We don't know which one yet. We have a few we've been working on, but hopefully a new music video and a single in the very near future.
And this guy's the production pro over here. Like he's produced every single one of our singles.
That is correct.
He's really good in the studio. He does great work. Everything does seem to have gone more like single focused in the way people release stuff. And bands used to release a single or two off an album. Now it's more like 4 or 5 sometimes before the album comes out. So
you take a band like Echostone who just put an EP out, and then not too much longer after that they put another EP out, and they very much, you know, I mean, they could have just combined all of that and put an album out, but I think it helped to split things up a little bit. You know
keeps
what I mean?
the hype going.
You could do a little mini tour to
interested.
promote this
Yeah.
EP, and then you can go on another tour, you know, and maybe they'll combine them. Who knows? You know, but I think we're going about it the right way for now, and we'll see what happens in the future.
Well, before I let you guys go, I do have a segment that is always my favorite of every interview, and it is a speed round.
All right.
I've got 10 questions, and this is kind of meant to be a little bit of a rapid fire, but you guys can feel free to elaborate as much or as little as you want. I don't have a time limit. I don't care about that stuff. So with the first question, this might be a little hard to answer with this being your first show, but your favorite song to play live?
I think I'm probably the most excited to play Overdue. I think that one's going to hit really hard.
I agree.
In
Overdue.
the video, I did a ton of headbanging on that one. I plan to hopefully do the same on stage. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Actually, I changed my answer. Mine's tied between Overdue and Waiting.
Okay.
I'd say mine is a tie between Waiting and an unreleased track called Before I Fall.
When's
we
that?
open up with.
When's that getting released?
We haven't discussed those details yet.
Yeah.
We'll keep you posted. Yeah, I was gonna say a similar answer. Mine would be Phase, the new song that we just released this past Monday. By the way, check out the music video. It's on YouTube. Link is in our bio too, at @Echostone_band. So Phase, and then that new song called Before I Fall. That's the song we're gonna open the set with tonight. I think the energy, it's a good tone setter for the set.
Yeah.
And it's just fun rocking out. So yeah.
So with this being your first show, is Jacksonville your favorite city to play in as of now?
So far, yes.
Yeah. Out of all the places we've played so far, or about to, this one's our favorite for sure.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Definitely.
All right. I don't have these questions memorized off the top of my head like I thought I did. The band, artist, or song that made you want to become a musician?
One by Metallica.
Man, I want to say Sean Morgan from Seether. Yeah. They made me want to do this for real, like to be a singer-songwriter, play guitar in a band. Yeah.
I don't know. That's hard to say. I've always been into music, but I think like when I was in high school, I got heavy into Dream Theater, and that was like one of my big influences. So that made me want to like pick up the bass and everything. And yeah.
For sure.
I would say Silverchair, because when they came out, I was young, they were young, and it seemed like something that was attainable for young guys to do, because they were only like 16. They were playing all the festivals. They were the biggest thing in rock, and I was like, I could do that. So that's what got me into wanting to play in a band. I can't say so much for songwriting, but definitely what made me want to play out was them.
And you said One by Metallica.
The song One by Metallica. Watching that music video as a toddler and trying to mimic it on my little drum kit as a kid, That's what got my musical drive started at such a young age.
That's a good one. So
And watching Animal from the Muppets, that's what influenced me too.
I could see that.
Absolutely.
The one band or artist that you want to collaborate with the most.
Oh.
I'm just going to keep saying Seether as the answer to all of these questions. I would love to collab with Sean Morgan one day. I think it'd be awesome. Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool to do something with Shinedown. They're really awesome. I love their singer. Like ever since I first heard their cover of, what was it, the Leonard Skinner song, Simple Man. Yeah, like I love those guys. They're great.
You know, for our style, I would probably agree with Shinedown.
I'd say Shinedown or Three Doors Down. One down.
Either way, you're down.
One down.
Something is down.
Yeah, something's down. I'd be down.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
System of a Down.
System of it? No. Can't say that.
Oh, yeah, true. Favorite band you've opened for, which is probably a no-brainer right now, but if there's another one, let me know.
From Ashes to New. Of course, we haven't done it yet. I would real answer in a past band. We opened up for Hoobastank, and that was cool. So that was fun. Mm-hmm.
My favorite band that I've opened for, like in any band I've played with, was a band called Sent by Ravens. They were kind of regional. I don't know if you remember those guys.
Oh, yeah.
They were fantastic. I got to open for them twice, and they're awesome dudes.
With Echostone, I would say From Ashes to New, obviously. But previous band, favorite band we've opened for was Hell Yeah. Opened for Hell Yeah, and I got to meet Vinnie Paul.
Oh,
I got to meet Vinnie Paul. Rest in peace, you legend. Yeah, I met Vinnie Paul at that show, and he gave me a compliment that I will never forget. I will carry it with me every day. So,
I'd say favorite band I've ever played with was probably Nonpoint. Really good guys and super humble, and they take the young guys in and treat them just like they're part of the crew. Makes for a good experience.
I can agree to that. We've opened for them too. They were super nice.
see, they were just here last month, and
Really?
I wanted to go so bad, but I couldn't because I had another obligation, and I'm kicking myself because so many other bands I knew were playing that night. I was like, man, I wish. There's always next time.
For sure.
The most embarrassing moment on stage. Hasn't happened yet, but
So my last band, we were opening up for Candlebox, and I had just decided that I was gonna be a cool guitar player and get one of those wireless systems, and the damn thing was cutting out on me before I go out on stage, and I'm like, and it finally starts to work, and I'm like, okay, we're good. I don't know what the issue was. I go out on stage, and then just throughout the entire first song, it's cutting out. And then my drummer, who was behind me, he figured out that the farther I got away from the right side of the stage, you know, it was getting worse. He's like, stay over there. He's screaming at me to stay over there at the end. Luckily, I had a friend helping me as guitar tech that night, so we switched to a cable, and I sent the damn thing back. But that was probably the most embarrassing time I've had on stage yet.
that would do it.
My most embarrassing onstage moment wasn't in a band. It was doing karaoke, and I did Rebel Yell, and there was the guitar solo, and so I just like windmill headbang through the whole thing. And when I picked my head back up to look at the screen, I was so dizzy that I just completely fell sideways off the stage, and I heard the microphone just straight on the ground. I was like, oh. And then I got back up and finished the song, but
The worst kind of mic drop.
Yeah. For me, in my previous band, we were opening for Fear Factory, and we had like our own light setup installed and everything. And when we did our sound check, everything was great. But as soon as it's go time, our set starts. We'd play our little intro, and I do my little drum intro to our first song. As soon as everything hits at once, we trip the breaker.
Dude.
In front of several hundred people, we trip the breaker right as our set starts. That was great.
I'd say for me, this is actually my first band that I played guitar in. I played drums for many years. So the most embarrassing thing for me was I had a cut on my finger that was a gash that needed probably stitches, but I never got it stitched up. The very last hit of the last song came down, and it just went all over the crowd.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It was a small venue, so people were like 10 foot away, and they were like, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's pretty weird.
See, well, that's a perfect story for this channel because we do horror movies and rock music,
go.
so that's
Boom.
perfect.
It was gory. Yeah.
Your dream tour lineup.
See there? Before he says it.
Man.
it's not see that.
Oh man, I'd really love to play with Alter Bridge. I think
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I think yeah, I'll say
can agree with Alter Bridge.
Seether again. I mean, Alter Bridge, Seether. Man, yeah, I think those bands and us. Avenged Sevenfold would be killer.
Oh yeah.
Big fan of that band. I could keep going, but let's let the other guys answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for our sound, I feel like all of those would be a great fit. Shinedown.
Shinedown too, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Alter Bridge, Shinedown, even Breaking Benjamin maybe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Breaking Benjamin I think would be solid as well.
I'd stick with Shinedown and add Fuel.
Fuel.
Yeah.
A place you haven't performed yet that you really want to, which that could be anywhere for you guys. So what's the one dream destination for you guys?
Man, you know what? Here in the Carolinas, there's a cool place called the Boathouse right on the water. I'd love to play there. And then, you know,
That's Myrtle Beach, right?
yeah, it's in the Myrtle Beach area. That's where I'm from, actually. So I never got to play that. I got to do the House of Blues and stuff like that, and that was cool. But so
I've heard
say-
great things about House of Blues. I would probably say that one.
That's my dream gig, House of Blues.
Yeah, yep.
It's not a huge venue, but there's a venue around Columbia called the Senate that I would love to play.
Yep.
That venue is really killer.
Your favorite thing to do outside of music?
So I'm a producer-engineer, and I like to work with other artists and produce their songs and take something that's just like a rough acoustic guitar vocal or a piano vocal kind of thing and make it into this big production, or just take like just a cool punk band or a rock band or whatever and record them. So yeah, I do that on the side.
It's pretty nerdy, but I like to build Gundam models, and and then I also like to stream on Twitch when I get the time.
Yep, I am outside of music. I am a pretty big gamer. I also do the live streaming on Twitch. That's actually a pretty serious side hobby for me. So
Do you guys do dual streams at all?
We kind of started doing that a little bit now because we've got the Echostone band Twitch. We're getting it started up, and so we did a 2-man one last night. We're planning on
Sure
doing
did.
it once a week. We're gonna do a whole lot more with that channel.
yeah, we have goals in place to grow that channel on Twitch, and it's going to be fun. But we have our own personal accounts on there, but we're going to be working together to work on the band account for it. So
Okay.
we got a whole bunch of stuff in the works for it that we're working towards.
Mine would probably be going to the gym.
If you can't tell.
No.
Yeah.
Just started.
Do you even lift, bro?
No, I don't.
Me neither. And the last question, the song you wrote that means the most to you.
Ooh.
I would say On My Own, lyrically. Yep. Yeah.
I mean, these guys wrote most of these ones, so
Yeah, they did.
So I can't claim credit for that. Other than I did help with one lyric line in Overdue, so I guess I can count that.
Yeah, that works. I didn't do any lyrical writing for Echostone. I'm just, keeping the beat going. So, but honestly, I feel like I can answer that question in a way where you can relate to the songs in your own way. So I guess really whatever song I feel relates to me at that moment is probably the one that means the most to me at that moment. For sure.
Great non-answer.
For
Bill.
sure.
That's a great non-answer.
That's a great non-answer.
I like Waiting. Yeah. When Waiting was written, I had a lot of stuff going on, but musically it just kind of was one of those songs that just came together really quick. And then when Wes put the words to it, it matched everything perfectly. So,
Yep.
Nice. Well, with that was everything I had for you guys. I had a blast talking with you.
Absolutely.
Before I let you guys go, is there any update or any final closing message to any Echostone fans watching?
I would say just thank you so much for watching this. We're excited to keep releasing new music. We have a new single out now. It's called Phase. It's our 4th single. Every song, all 4 songs that we've released up to this point have an official music video. They are all on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. So just if you like the music, follow us on social media. Keep up with us. We've got more stuff coming, and we appreciate you watching.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We,
What
we
he
love
said.
all our Echostoners out there. You guys rock.
Echo Army, Echo Stoners.
yeah. Okay.
Echo Army, Echo Stoners, all you guys. Rock on.
Echostoners, I love that.
I'm trying to get it rolling, so.
I'm calling it that from now on.
All right, cool.
Echo
You see what he
Army.
did there?
Long
Rolling.
one.
You see what he did there? Rolling.
Oh.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Well, with that, thank you so much for the time. I've had a blast talking with you guys. I can't wait for your set. And until the next interview, stay tuned, stay scared, and I'll catch you later.